Hello, everybody. Jim, good to see you all today. It's a beautiful January day up here at SpotLite, and we're ready to go with the final live stream from the SpotLite. This is our last show. It's closing on February 1st. Just so you know, I am looking for a new venue in Lower Westchester. And I offer a guaranteed following of over 100 performers and customers. You get my YouTube channel, you get my live stream, you get custom Facebook event pages, you get full photo albums of the shows posted, you get Facebook follow-up, and if possible, the live stream show will go out from the new venue. And 2 fake publications, the Open Mic Times, as well as Open Mic Style, or Open Mic Magazine. So if you know someone in Lower Westchester who has a place, venue, or you think that this our Open Mic might fit, by all means, let me know. Today on duty is Alicia, and come on around this way. And we're just going to talk to her a little bit today. She is one of the list of the bartenders here at the SpotLite Cafe, and here she is. So now, Alicia, you are a waitress or a server down at Amadeus Club. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. What does that entail?
It's a nightclub
And where is it?
in Queens.
Really? And was it in Astoria or?
It's mostly like they give like a Las Vegas feel, so you don't have to go to Las Vegas
No kidding.
to get that vibe.
Oh, cool. And
So I'm a little bit tired. I got in there like 4 o'clock in the morning.
wow, so that's been working out for you.
Mhm.
Very good. And also, you taking some voice lessons and working on. No, you look fine. You look great. You look great. But you're also.
Where do I look?
This is us. This is how it's going to be broadcast. That's the way it's actually going out over the air right
Yeah, but
now.
where's the thing? Oh,
It's right there.
oh,
Right in
I'm
between
looking
those
at
2
the
blue
screen.
lights. No. The thing is showing us what's on there. So, what kind of singing do you do?
Kind of singing.
Yes.
Right now I'm not doing anything, but I'm practicing my voice.
And what kind of singing do you want to do? Pop, Latin, fusion?
I think I'm under the category of pop. Mhm.
Okay, very good. Who's your, is there anyone you idolize?
I love Banks.
Okay. No.
It's a new artist.
Okay.
Yeah, she's cool. She
All
I think, no, wait, she doesn't play the piano, but I think she usually has like piano and then she sings most of the time, like a hard, like a nice beat.
All right.
But you know what? I don't know. Maybe she does play the piano.
I'm sorry that we didn't get you to perform here. Son of a gun. That would have been great to see you at least try out some new material or something. It was a great venue for trying out, new material and trying out new stuff. How long have you worked here total?
I'm new.
Yeah.
I'm a newbie.
So like a month, you made it a month until they closed.
3 months.
Do you feel it's all your fault?
Yes. What?
Do you feel it's all your fault? Is it not all your fault? Okay. Steve didn't tell you that. No. Okay, very good.
Never my fault. I'm an angel.
Yes. Well, anyway, come down. There's still 2 weeks left here at SpotLite, so come on down, have a drink with Alicia or me or whoever is here. And thank you very much, Alicia. It was great talking to you. And yes, we have little princess down here, and I'm sure you can't get her up into the picture.
Come here,
She's gonna
Mama.
let you, her little dog Princess is
Where are
here,
you going?
and
You want to go bye-bye?
she won't let us come near her.
She's camera shy.
Oh, here she goes. This is Princess.
She has a little Christmas.
Oh, wow. You're gonna bite me? What a cutie. I'm touching you. You're not panicking. How nice.
Yeah.
Princess, you're a good girl. And that's Alicia
My
Princess
sidekick.
appearing here at the SpotLite Live.
She's saying hi. Hi.
Thank you very much, Princess. You're my second guest. Yes.
You want to go bye-bye? Say hi to the camera.
No.
She's staring at you.
Yeah, watch this guy. He might do something. I might eat my head. Okay. Anyway, bye-bye. Nice to see you. Now, I've been doing these open mics since 2008. So between me and you, I think I have enough experience to at least, give you here some tips on open mics, how to perform at open mics, how to prepare for open mics. Okay, the first thing is very important. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, performing at an open mic should be usually fun. Some people really overreact. Remember, it's not Carnegie Hall, okay? And you're almost always going to be in the middle. You're not going to be the best performer there. You're probably not going to be the worst, okay? For all of you who worry about how you're going to do, thank you very much, Alicia. Alicia was taking some pictures of me.
Your assistant?
Yes, but a lot of people will get overly excited about this, and I just want to let you know that as an open mic host, I have seen people forget their lyrics. I've seen people fall down during a song. I've seen people scream into the microphone. So most of the time, the host is impressed if you get through your act. Okay, so remember that you really can't be that bad. So try to relax, have fun. Number two, preparation. Preparation like crazy. Preparation really consists of three things, basically. One is to prepare your whole act. In other words, not just the song you're going to do, the jokes you can tell, but hi, I'm Jim. You know, I was coming to the spotlight. You know what I mean? The whole, right from when you first open your mouth, practice that. Then practice the song or the bit you're going to do. Don Solomon, who played in the band Chain Reaction, Steven Tyler, back in the day, professional musician all his life. What he says, you got to learn to get into the song. You got to know the song well enough so you can get into it. So that's what you do. Practice it over and over again so that you can get into the song. And when you perform in the spotlight, you can emote, change it a little bit if you like, but you know it well enough that you're into the song. Then lastly, as the show approaches, okay, practice your entire set. Sometimes people make a mistake. They practice their one song, and then when they go to the open mic, they do three songs, and they're on stage continuously for 9 to 12 minutes. And the next thing you know, they got a cramp in their hand. They didn't realize that their arm was going to get tired if they're playing guitar. So practice your entire set, not just one song at a time or just a couple of jokes at a time, but at least the entire set, because you're going to find it's harder than you think. Another thing, number three, is really research your venue, okay? I have a friend, he's a guitarist. The best guitarist I ever played with, standing next to him playing. This guy plays Stevie Ray Vaughan, okay? But anyway, Oscar Sanchez used to always say to me, do your due diligence. Now, most of the time we were talking about buying guitars, but it applies to open mics. Do your due diligence. Make sure that you research these venues. The key thing is your own physical comfort and your the vibe at the bar, okay? Some open mics there's a folk vibe, okay? You know, I don't know if you should go in there doing the 1950s Elvis Presley or rap. Some have a classic rock vibe, okay? So do your due diligence. I try to welcome everyone. I try to be open to all different kinds of acts, but even I'm not perfect, and I have taste in music, certain taste that, I don't know, I may certainly influence the type of acts that come to my shows, okay? If you can't always do this real much, but if you can, ask questions. Customers, sometimes you call the venue and ask questions. But once you decide to perform, then try not to be so shy, because then you actually do need some information. How does the open mic work? Basically, how many songs do you get ahead of time? How much time, if it's not based on songs, or if you're a comedian, how much time do you have? Okay, sometimes there's rules, believe it or not. No cursing for comedy acts in some clubs. No heavy metal, no cover songs, believe it or not, in some open mics. Also, there are usually some time limits. So don't be shy. Once you're going to actually decided to perform at the open mic, don't be shy about asking questions about how it's run. Rule number four of GBC's open mic rules, have contingent plans, okay? And that breaks down to, like, if this happens, this is what I'm gonna do. So if it's an older crowd, do some classic rock. If it's 20-somethings, maybe you wanna do some pop, some fusion, some Latin, some rap, some comedy. If you get a lot of applause, maybe you should have 2 encore songs ready. If it's a noisy environment, get it in your head ahead of time that you're going to ignore it. You're just going to finish your act. Or maybe you want to have some snappy lines about, oh, I'm sorry I woke you up, or something. But think about it ahead of time. You'll be much better. Okay. If you're blinded by a spotlight, practice playing by feel. You're having an audio problem, be ready with a line or something like that. So just have some contingent plans in mind. Number 5, prep your set list with care. For instance, don't ignore a high note. You can't make the note and you're not reaching it in your practice. Maybe that's not the song for you at the open mic. Perform within your ability, okay? And number 3, sub 3, stick to your plan once, and especially once you tell the host your set list. Stick to your what you tell the host. I've had performers who come up and they tell me they're going to do a song. I get it ready on the iPad, then they come up and they tell me, no, they want to do another song. I've already queued it up on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to have dead air while I do another search on YouTube and find your song. You want to avoid that, obviously. Number 6, do not get inebriated. Enough said, but it happens, believe it or not. Okay. Now, number 7, once you start playing, be ready for anything, okay? Peter Reiner, our resident studio musician, I called him, very good guitarist and vocalist. He had a shoulder problem mid-song strumming, okay? Arnold Kribari, one of our new performers, the last open mic, he got an excruciating cramp in his left hip, okay? Stu and Laurie one time was singing, a fight nearly broke out. And they just kept going with their act. Don't let others horn in on your act. I've had a little trouble the last couple of open mics where people went up to sing and someone else kind of joined them and made a duet or a trio. 99% of the time, that's okay. But once in a while, if someone goes like this and waves you off, don't go up there and sing. Okay? And if you're singing and you don't want it to be a duet, whatever, then wave the person off. Go like that and try to keep them away from that microphone. If you want to do a solo, do a solo. Okay? I try to keep people away if I'm aware of the situation as the host. But most of the time, people come up and singing with someone is usually okay. Number 9, tempo. Okay? Remember the tempo of these songs, and if you're an iPad karaoke singer, especially, some of these songs, once they get going, they're really fast. Be ready for that tempo. Don't be surprised by the speed of the song. Also, a lot of those bad notes are forgotten, but when the tempo is really off, everybody will notice that. And lastly, have fun being creative. I know if you get a list of rules that say watch this, that, sometimes it's hard to have fun. But really, that is the purpose of it. Make sure that you're relaxed as much as you can when you're up there and you go up there and have as much fun as you can. Now, once in a while, I do comedy bits about my open mic products that I sell. And I'd like to show some of them to you at this live stream before I sign off. One of them, it relates to the things I was talking about people not singing duets with you or as a trio if you don't want them to. And this is a product, DPM, see it? Duet Prevention Mace, okay? If someone comes up and they want to do a duet with you, you just spray this on them like this, you see? And boy, so I'll knock them right down, and no duet. So that's a Duet Prevention Mace, a very handy open mic product. Here's one of my most popular products, and I debuted this at Barley's, and what it is it's a simple Coke bottle. Coke has a program where they put the names on the bottles, and so this one says Mom. So what you can do is you can fill this with tea or whiskey or whatever you want, and then you have your picture taken at the open mic like this, with the mom prominently portrayed on the photograph. And then you can put that photograph up on Facebook the next day, and everyone thinks that you were toasting your mom with a Coca-Cola drink. Very popular item. It's only $150 American. And lastly, this is the POMS, Palms, the portable open mic spotlight. Very often you go to an open mic and they don't have a spotlight, and you're in the dark and you're singing, or you're just in the corner of a restaurant. So this will give you your portable spotlight, and you can just sing out there and have a great time. Okay, the portable open mic spotlight, that's only $250 American. So get one of them soon. Just email me at jimsarin@yahoo.com. Before I wrap this up, I just want to say a couple of thank yous. Certainly, thank you very much for Jeannie and Steve, who have given me 4.5 years of fun. Also, thank you, Myla Bello, Maria Diaz, Leanne, Princess. Sorry. Corey, Alicia Salga, who was just on camera, Glenn Miller. They've all been very, very supportive of me here. Saturday's show, by the way, next week on the 23rd will be my 59th show here. And I'd especially like to thank my performers, my customers, and my friends. There's too many to list. I will mention a few. Susan D'Ambrosio, as you almost all know, helped with the photos and the video. Naomi Schultz and Lori Robichaud have brought in dozens and dozens of customers and performers for me over the years. It was great. And I had a lot of faithful artists, people who came not just once or twice, or even 3 or 4 times, but over and over again. Peter Reiner, Dino Bravo, Prince Nigon, Andrew Lee brought down a lot of the Mohansic people. Tony Palambello was here month after month. Robert DiLorenzo. Robert actually was the one who turned me on, one of the people that turned me on to the spotlight, Robert DiLorenzo. Andy Basav, who now moved to Chicago, was Naomi's partner in Puzzled Pieces. Also was here month after month. Don Solomon, who played with Lori all the time and did solo acts, and Edward Horan with his rock flamenco fusion guitar. Again, thank you all for 4.5 years, 59 shows. What can I say? Anyway, the bottom line is I won't see you here anymore, but I will see you around. Thank you very much, everybody, and you take care of yourselves until we meet again. Thanks. Bye.